Hi, Tom here, and welcome to this week's video, how to draw using one-point perspective, a floor and some archways. We can add some details at the end of this drawing. In one-point perspective, all parallel lines go away from us will look as if they meet at the vanishing point, which is a dot, a single point which is always on the horizon line, and the horizon is the same height as the eye of the viewer of the image. First, draw a horizontal line slightly above the middle height of your page. Next, draw a mark for the single vanishing point that we will need for this drawing. Now, draw another parallel horizontal line towards the base of your page. And along this line, we can mark some evenly spaced marks for the floor. Next, we can draw a series of straight lines from this vanishing point in the center to each of these evenly spaced marks that we've just made. So these lines represent parallel lines that don't get closer together, but they're in perspective, in one-point perspective, so that they actually look as if they meet at the vanishing point. As we extend these lines in a fan-like way to the left and the right, notice how the lines nearest the horizontal line are almost horizontal themselves, and the lines which are in the center are almost vertical. Next, using one of the lines going towards our vanishing point, we can make some more marks. Now each of these marks needs to be a little bit closer to the next as they go towards the vanishing point. Now we can carefully draw a series of horizontal lines from each of these marks we have just made. In this way, we are drawing a grid of tiles in one-point perspective. Now, from this grid, we can draw two vertical lines and then find the middle in between these two lines and draw a semicircle for our arch. From the straight line, the vertical line on the left, we can draw a diagonal line going all the way to the vanishing point. And then using this line as a basis for where to start at the top of the line, we can draw a third vertical line going down to the floor to show where the archway stops. And then for the arch itself, we can just copy the semicircle that we drew originally, but start at the top of the third vertical line that we've just drawn. So now we have our first arch. We can draw a wall either side. And using the vanishing point, the one-point vanishing point that we have, we can find the diagonal line for the base of the arch, because that diagonal line will go straight towards the vanishing point. Once the arch is okay, that we've sort of drawn it okay, we can move over to the right of the drawing and draw another arch in this area. We can use the tiles on the floor to find where to place this new arch and to make it the same distance away from us as the first archway, which is what I'd like to do. We can just read the horizontal lines across from the left to the right, and then it will be the same distance away from us. Once we erase some of the lines that we no longer need, we could draw a person in the arch on the left. Their head would be at the height of the horizon line, the first line that we drew. And to draw a simple person, we can just make them facing away from us, and maybe their hands are in front of them so we can't see their hands and arms. We just keep it nice and simple. In this drawing, she's sort of looking out to an endless perspective. So I'll start to add some simple tonal values to her and a cast shadow, a shadow that goes away from her, away from the source of light. Now, the cast shadow will go horizontally from her feet, going left, and then when it touches the arch wall, as it were, it will change direction and start going up the wall. Next, we can add a graded tone to the arch itself, starting right in the corner on the right with the darkest tone that your pencil can create. For this drawing, I'm using a 4B pencil, and then as you shade this area, as you pull the pencil away, you can create a lighter tone by applying less pressure to the pencil. If you'd like to learn more about drawing, please visit my website, circlelineartschool.com, where you'll find out how to join Circle Line Art School. For the next stage of this drawing, I'll add another arch in the centre, I think, and lots more details, and some tonal values, some more shading. Thank you very much for watching. Please visit circlelineartschool.com to learn more. I post a new video every Saturday.